Hi everyone, it's Tarnished Treasures, and in this video you are going to see some Halloween and fall inspired art. This is focused a little bit more on nature and ephemera, vintage items that I've collected over the years. So I filmed it vlog style, kind of testing things out. That's how I work as an artist, is I just let things start and marinate until I find the right thing to put together. So I hope you enjoy the video, and here we go.
First thing I have to do is gather my supplies. So I look in my jewelry, bits and bobs, through my ephemera, which I do keep separate for fall and Halloween crafting. It just makes it easy this time of year to pull the whole folder out. A nice variety of images to inspire creativity, people, animal, insects. And then I have a container that I put 3D things in. There are some paper things in there, but mainly 3D things that I also can just pull the whole container out. And then there's everything I've collected that has a color scheme or a mood that I like for this time of year. You can see there was little pumpkins and skeletons, eyeglasses, black beaded trims, a clock face. My mind just keeps going and thinking of ideas, just pulling things out and gathering them. This was neat. This was a little light bulb cover, actually a set of them that I got at the flea market that reminded me of a mushroom, but it hasn't really come to fruition yet. I used my trusty Aleene's The Ultimate Glue to attach the top to the glass drop, and then I looked around the room to find the perfect holder to hold it as it dried, and it worked out perfectly, nice and sturdy. And I think it looks like a very convincing mushroom. On to the next piece. I saved these magnets off of the back of memo pads from the kitchen. All the paper was used up, and instead of throwing the magnet away, I asked myself, what can I make with this? So I got into my ephemera. I found this little mat. I found some different images, but ultimately picked one of these French vocabulary cards that I picked up thrifting years ago, and it just was a perfect marriage. The right size magnet, mat, and card. Now I have my sights set on this wallet. I picked this up thrifting last year. It's leather and there is a black coating on it, but it had worn off on the outside. So first I painted it black to make it look like it originally was, and it really made it look a lot cleaner. The inside has a burgundy moire, and it's got a little bit of padding in there. It can stand up on its own, so I might tuck some things into those little pockets. Look at the carving on the metal part. That is why I had to buy this piece at the thrift store. I've never seen anything like it. I've added a coat of varnish to seal that, and I like how it has shined it up. It's dry. I do want to do more on the inside, the outside, because I've got so much to work with. I put this image in. I've had this for a few years. I'm going to add a little tassel. I'm even using vintage silk string to add this. So it would be nice to put an image collaged on the back here, but I'm not sure what I'd like to do. And just when I say I'm looking for the right thing, I actually found this cicada wing on the steps a few days ago. I didn't see it much, but I just feel like this is the perfect spot to tuck a little natural treasure in there. Very subtle, a little bit of sparkle. This is sliding around, so I wonder if I should put a dab of glue right in the center. One thing my dad would probably say to do is to take a little bit of rub and buff and rub it on that cicada wing, and it would add some gold to the veins that are higher. So that is a thought. So I'm just going to do a little Elmer's and let it dry. Back to my mushroom. Got my mushroom. This is the one thing that I could find that has a little hole in the center that I could glue that to. And then it should be able to stand up. I think what I'd like to do is have the frogs looking in different directions. So right now they're all looking in the same direction, and then I would like them to be bigger and then get smaller. So I want them graduated as well. I've worked out the layout for the frogs and the moths. I'm just using Elmer's to glue these down, and then I'll put another coat of varnish that seals the edges, gives everything a nice little shine to it. Of course, while I had all my supplies out, another idea came to me. I was looking at the moth ephemera, I was looking at my frame, and I just put this together. A few more supplies for the wallet. I think I would like to stick something in those pockets. Now to share the 5 finished pieces. This is the wallet picked up from the charity thrift store, decoupaged with malls on the front and inside. And on the back, I went with frogs. Don't ask me why I switched it up. I guess that's just what I was feeling. Now to stuff the pockets with 3D embellishments. I picked these up at a sale Gabby had on Vintage Millinery. I love the orange, I love the deco feeling. The centers even look a little bit like eyeballs with eyelids. An orange flower with a hand-painted wood butterfly attached just to fill out the little bouquet of flowers. An orange bird added to the other side, and everything is removable so I can add more or take things out. I picked up this frame at a flea market for $10. It is sterling. It's got a black velvet back, and this cardboard is green on the one side. And I think I was drawn to this even more because of that green. It's a long oval shape, so it was hard to find a photo to fit in there. So that's why I added the cutouts. They're just from an old guidebook. Resembles taxidermy bugs. I used this mat, some French flashcards, and a free magnet that was on the back of a notepad that was used up. All of these items were found secondhand. The pin and the marbled paper from Gabby during one of her whatnot sales. The photo, 10 cents at a local yard sale. A found cicada wing that's a tad hard to see. And then this beaded Victorian tassel, a quarter at the hospital rummage sale. I made this mushroom using a seashell picked up from who knows where, but I'm sure some type of yard sale or rummage sale. The glass drop was part of a lot that I got for $5 at a flea market. And the little base is a black beaded 1940s buckle that I got from one of Gabby's sales as well. And it balances perfectly. I love taking the things that I have thrifted and collected over the years and putting them together in a creative way. I worked on these pieces over about 2 weeks, finding some free time here and there, figuring out what was going to work, and I cannot wait to put these on display for the upcoming season. I normally decorate around the first or second week of September, and if you enjoyed seeing this or would like to see me decorate with them, please subscribe and stick around. And thanks for watching, everyone. Bye.